All right, all right. Volcanic Vibes Volume 13. Let's duck and get it.
Get your bread up, keep your head up. You got to get your bread up. We ain't eating crumbs. Get your bread up, keep your head up. You got to get your bread up. We ain't eating crumbs. Better come with a whole load. So dope, make an overdose. Peel off in a new ghost. We ain't eating crumbs. Better come with a whole load. So dope, make an overdose. Peel off in a new ghost. We ain't eating crumbs on our table. It's a lifestyle and we stable. True story, no fable. We got horses up in them stables. It's a buffet line going outside. They serving up all the labels. Stay connected for the bigger picture, cause the boss connected like cables. To the meta office, we high up. Fly this high, you gon' need a duck. The rest is just getting nervous. That's why they be throwing up. All the information go nowhere. They leaning back like a lawn chair. The grass on the top floor. That's how I like my lawn care. And get your bread up. Keep your head up. You got to keep your bread up. We ain't eating crumbs. Get your bread up. Keep your head up. You got to keep your bread up. We ain't eating crumbs. Better come with a whole load. So dope, make an overdose. Peel off in a new ghost. We ain't eating crumbs. Better come with a whole load. So dope, make an overdose. Peel off in a new ghost. Down like I'm Daffy. You better hide all your Daphnes. I'm stimulating like caffeine. Too fast, you never gon' pass me. You better jump in the backseat or go and wave you a taxi. We meant to now on opium to avoid all those gas fees. The way they passing the baton, you would think that they was in a track meet. They say birds fly down south, catching me in Miami on a jet ski. Ride good in a Prezi, go rest off in the suite. I'm getting beak and I think she in love with duck meat. Eating corn, pick your head up, get your bread up. Got to pick your head up. Eating corn, pick your head up, get your bread up. Got to pick your head up. Eating crumbs. Better come with a whole loaf. So dope, make an overdose. Peel off in a new ghost. Eating crumbs.
Neighborhoods going gentrified. Wonderful. But let me tell you what's going on where we at. I'm trying to make $1 out of nickel and a dime. My PO on my back trying to fucking give me time. My wife be upset cause we not spending any time. My baby mama mad cause I'm not giving her a dime. My daughter's got some Jordans, so right now they doing fine. From the morning to the morning I'll be out there on the grind. Smoking marijuana, getting high with the slime. Drinking Henny by the plenty and remembering the times. Adopted age of 3, both my parents they was dope heads. Moved to a hood that's predominantly dope heads. One in name brand but my mama had no brand. One in name brand, so you know I had to go hand. Boys about to rush, so I call my niggas co-rad. Yeah, pussy good, but the bitch can't give no hand. Guess she probably thought that I wouldn't get no hand. Instead, she gotta learn until I grab that dick and go hand. Nobody gave me shit, I had to get it how I live. My mama found the work and told me get it out the crib. I'm trying to dart the finger, give a shit about the pigs. Parents felt the same way and give a shit about the kids. Under a lot of stress, that's why I smoke a lot of cigs. Maybe that's the reason now we ain't have another kid. You see that little baddie, I'll be in and out of ribs. And my homie Bigfoot, he be in and out of beds. I'm in and out of towns, I'll be in a lot of towns. And when niggas smoke, what you hear? Not a sound. Got to go by the brick, in the bud, by the pound, in the number. What it is, I am not coming down. So come again, cause see I come to win. If you got something a nigga want, then I'm coming in. If there's a customer at the door, then buzz him in. I told all of my cousins I was gonna bust again. You don't know about the jungle that I come up in. And one summer being boys becoming men. Then one summer seeing boys becoming men. With one number, leave as boys, return as men. Men, and they moms all cracked out. Little homies blowing this system back out. Big homies turned the crib to the trap house. Uncles always coming through trying to crash couch. Things that make you go, make niggas grab they gun, make it go boom. Things that make you go make niggas grab they gun, make it go boom. Things that make you go make niggas grab they gun, make it go boom. Things that make you go make niggas grab they gun, make it go boom. You ever loaded up a chopper, rolling up a chopper? You ever roll shotgun with a shotgun? You ever loaded up a chopper, rolling up a chopper? You ever roll shotgun with a shotgun? You ever loaded up a chopper, rolling up a chopper? You ever roll shotgun with a shotgun? You ever loaded up a chopper, rolling up a chopper? You ever roll shotgun with a shotgun? Things that make you go make niggas grab their gun, make it go boom. Things that make you go make niggas
Top of the pond, top of the pond. Top of the pond, top of the pond. Welcome back, fellow friends, to the top of the pond. Now we ducking bullets from the big black one. I'm just a Web3 whapper, my emotions are in check. If you dare let them out, you know you're gonna get wrecked. See the weasel laying low, just hide it in the shade. And you know he's unaware that he's already been made. So join the raft here on the pond, where we keep it drama free. You can flock right in and we won't charge you any fee. Top of the pond, top of the pond. 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 Now we found a hive, a killer bee. We gotta tiptoe so we don't disturb the queen. Not that it matters, we ain't gonna rough our feathers up. And if the queen stings, then you know we gonna lather up. To wash off the poison that she leaves behind us. You know we keep it cool, we ain't even gonna wind up. Foul friends on the pond, and you know we got each other's backs. Bumping and grinding for these duck set quacks. Top of the pond, top of the pond. Top of the pond, top of the pond. As the sun sets, it's time to keep it cool. All that's walking and quacking, making you look like a fool. If you come around the pond, you better handle your business. You may find yourself a part of my verbal fitness. This is Web3 Bavy, and we're out here quacking. We're busy little ducks, you won't catch us slack. So come and join us on the pond, we're out here every day. But if you come with bad intentions, better fly the other way. Top of the pond, top of the pond. 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 It's duck set. We're everywhere. Quack.
Yeah, man. Quack, quack. It's the freaking weekend. Let's go.
All right now, let's go, man. Yeah, everybody, welcome in Volcanic Vibes 13, and I'm just gonna be talking about my experiences the past few times I went out, and just talking about NFTs and POG in general. So, before I jump into that, man, Duck said you wanna tell people about the Dipliquax and the wallet and things like that before I get into the lava hair stuff.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, just you can get the Examine wallet. It's XAMAN, formerly XUMM. I think some enunciated Zum or Exum. You can get that in Google Play, App Store. Yeah, man. We're on XRPL, and they got the just just getting started good with the DeFi side of things and metaverse stuff, and that's where we're cooking. And yeah, man, just tap in with us, man. Let's go.
All right now. So I don't know why I keep saying that. all right now. But yeah, man, Dipliquax, Duck Set, here every time I crank this thing up. So appreciate you for being here. But
Yeah, man, let's get right into it. So the IRL stuff. So look, it's actually pretty funny, when I go out and I start talking about NFTs. The first question I'll ask people, oh, hey, do you think NFTs are a scam? And then, usually they'll respond, well, I mean, I don't really know too much about NFTs. And then I'll say, well, is Bitcoin a scam? And then they'll go, well, I know about Bitcoin. And then they'll like usually, I don't know, they're kind of it's like a 50-50 toss up on the Bitcoin. So I don't think that, I, I think that people are like starting to come to terms that like Bitcoin is not a scam. So like the digital money and like the digital aspect of the financial system is starting to it's starting to show its face. So like with the Bitcoin, when I ask people is Bitcoin a scam, they usually they usually say yeah, they're undecided or whatever, and then I just go into further detail, and I'll end up talking about like different countries and stuff that utilize Bitcoin and things of that nature. So I think that people are I think that people are like starting to come to terms like with the Bitcoin. But then like when I talk about NFTs, it's a whole different story because the Bitcoin or the NFTs, it's just like digital currency with the just with the picture attached to it. So like sometimes I've told people like, just imagine like the Tesla stock, because it's funny, I don't want to jump around too much, but they'll like understand the stocks and things of that nature. And I'm just like, well, imagine if your Tesla stock came with a picture, what I'm saying, and you had it in your wallet and things like that. So I mean, I just try to use like small examples like that for people to conceptualize it. And then just even further on the NFTs thing, I'll say, like, have you heard of the Bored Apes, or have you heard of this NFT or that NFT? And usually they've heard of them, and they'll say like, yeah, but didn't they go all the way up, and didn't they come down, and all this other stuff? And I'll just say yeah, and then I'm like, so with all that stuff like happening, do you still think it's a scam? And so like some people will still say yeah, some people are undecided, but I think I try to tell people like the biggest thing is like the person that's creating the NFTs. That's really what's going to depict whether it's like something solid or not. So when I would talk to people, I'll say, yeah, man, I'm a NFT founder. I got like a company, and then I go on and rant. And I'll say like, yeah, these are cartoon characters that are stakeable, and they give you passive income. And then like I tell people about the cartoon, and I'm like, yeah, my NFTs are cartoon characters, and so I kind of just like explain it like that, and it breaks that barrier or that stigma of like, hey, this is a scam, and I have things that are like set up to counter that. So, um, Duck said, what about you, man? How do you feel? Like our NFTs are scam? Like that's like my go-to question. Like whenever I see a random person, like it's such an easy question to ask to really get like people thinking about like the whole aspect, I guess, of it. What you thinking?
I'm thinking. I'm kind of in the back, man. My bad, man. My bad, dude.
No, it's all good. You want me to I come back to you.
Yes, please. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, all right, all good. Yeah, so like as far as the NFTs go, it's just like an extra it's like a tool for me to really like get the conversation going, honestly. So I'll say like do you believe in or not do you believe in like do you think NFTs are a scam? And then they'll go, I don't know. Then I'll say, do you think Bitcoins are a scam? Then I'll get that answer. And then after that I'll say do you remember POG? Or actually, before I even say anything about POG, I'm like, how old are you? And so, depending on the person's age, because I was downtown Tampa, so like, downtown, you'll meet all kinds of age groups. You'll meet people in their young, or you meet people in their early 20s, and then you'll meet people in their early 30s and like early, like the age limit is just all across the board. So that's really a great place to just chill and try to, I don't know, pop a conversation and see what's going on. So it's like like when I go out, I'll fucking go chill and watch the basketball game. That's my thing. I'll go chill and watch the basketball game, and when the whoever's sitting next to me, I'll just start a conversation with them, or sometimes people start a conversation with me. Some people just genuinely like curious to what's going on when they see me out in town because I kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So like when I'm out, some people are just like, "Hey, like, what do you do for a living?" and blah 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 blah. Like I try not to go too far into detail, but because I don't want to just I don't know. I want to keep everything NFT related. So I see you got your hand up, Doug. What's going on?
Nah, I figured you would get like a 50-50 response sometimes. I was sitting here kind of thinking too, like maybe some of them they already know or they kind of suspect like when you ask that if they and if they respond or anything that they know that they're kind of like fixing to be in for a conversation. So I think you probably get some lies in there too, like nope, don't know what it is and keep on moving type shit. But um, I think it's dope though doing that, man. I think that's about what it's gonna take to really start. I don't know, man. It's gonna add to it. Like obviously the masses are coming in, gonna come in, but I think bringing them in like this would be a better approach than like a forced approach. I feel like there's a forced approach coming with this stuff, man. And I want people to, they need to feel comfortable coming in too, though. So, but yeah, I dig what you're doing, big time, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And it is going to take, something similar to like this to pull people in because like sitting on Twitter all day, like yeah, that's cool to get like the solid base of community members, but then you got to expand out and then just doing this way. Like when I go out, I'll add at least like 4 or 5 people on the YouTube channel. So, over time that will just start to add up and then there's just going to be another way for me to like onboard people. Like I could onboard people like in real life, talking to them easier than I can over the internet or over the phone, like on Twitter. The thing that gives me leverage on Twitter is like I got momentum, and then like most of the people on Twitter they already know what's going on, so I don't really have to um, educate them, I guess, so much or like really fill them in so much. Like if people are curious about what I'm building on crypto Twitter, I mean, all they have to do is go on the YouTube channel and ETH scan and check the marketplace. Like it's not really too complex or too hard for like a crypto like native person to really jump down the rabbit hole and figure out what I'm building and creating. But then as for like somebody that doesn't know anything about crypto, this is all new to them. So that's the way I have to do it. See, Solo, I see you requesting to come up, man. Let me get through the topic, and then I'm gonna let people up at the end, and everybody can ask questions, or they can add on to what I'm saying. Just I want to get through this and don't want to like get thrown off or anything. But um, yeah, so as far as that goes, yeah, it's just easier for me to onboard people in real life. So I also forgot to bring some pogs with me because I got the physical box. I got a bunch of them, and I only burnt one so far. But when I burn it, I'll still have the actual NFT. You know what I'm saying? So and then I'll have the physical. So you know I don't mind giving away some of the pogs because I got so many, and then on top of that. I still have the digital aspect of it, so it's all good. And then that's what I need to start doing when I go out. Just keep a couple of these pogs with me. I'll just give some out. I'll keep one of the packs that's opened, and then I'll keep one that's not opened, and I'll let somebody rip one open. Like if I find like a person out town, they're like, yeah, man, I remember Pogs, and I used to have a whole bunch. And then like I'll just have a fucking unopened pack in my bag, and I'm like, here, open this up, man. And then I'll just like take whichever one you want out of there. But you got to subscribe to my YouTube channel and just do stuff like that. What you
That's
think?
definitely dope, dude. To bring in the physical side and be able to explain the digital and what they're doing and how NFTs are kind of moving. Have you taken it further into? Well, I guess you got to kind of ease into your technique maybe, but have you went into anything about AR or anything like that with like market or not necessarily marketing side of things, but just like how people will be shopping and different things like using stuff like that and your shoe NFT, and then when you get your delivery, maybe however they're going to implement tracking and burning and things. Have you done anything like that?
No, I haven't really talked anything about AR, but we have or AR or VR. But I think it was I don't know, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6. We did do a volcanic vibes, and I was like talking about VR and things like that. So we do got one episode just dedicated to VR stuff. And when I meet people out in town, I'm like, hey, are you curious about NFTs? Do you like want to know more? And most people, like, they say, yeah, man, I'd like to know more. And then I add them on the YouTube channel. And then I say, hey, I got the Volcanic Vibes. It's very educational, and just listen to that whenever you feel like you want to jump down the rabbit hole on NFTs. And so we got that set up. And then another thing I use to onboard people is the plushie. So I got the physical plushie. So I'll pull that out and I'll say, yeah, man, we got the physical plushie. And then I'll say this is a cartoon character. And then I'll say, like, and then I'll bring up the POGs thing. And then depending on how curious the person is, I'll jump down on the DeFi thing. I think I probably talked to at least like 30 people, and it was all like about crypto and NFTs. So like some of those people, probably like 4 or 5 of them, they wanted to um, know a little bit more. So then I just further elaborated on DeFi, and I was saying like, yeah, man, these NFTs, I'll be able to create passive income. I'll be able to provide airdrops, and I'm telling them like, after X amount of things sell, like as such as the cartoon and the plushies, I'll be able to provide airdrops. And so I'm like, you guys know what airdrops are, right? Because like you could do it with your cell phone. So like, just having like terms like that that are like interchangeable depending on what your the subject is. So like that shit is helpful. So when I talk about airdrops, like everybody's done use the airdrop on their iPhone to like airdrop a picture to like 15 people instead of like sending one by one. So just like the correct terminology will really like that could really make or break the conversation. So like when I say like stakeable, people like really don't know what that word means. That's not like crypto native. But then I'll say like passive income, and then airdrop and things like that, and they'll connect the dots. And it really just it gets easier depending on just the vocabulary itself. So all these small things snowball into like really onboarding like people. Um, so we talked about like the stake of, well, I talked about the DeFi aspect. So then, yeah, I was talking about the airdrop, and then I was talking about just being able to provide airdrops on a consistent basis because of the technology, and then just because of the way that the cartoon and everything will go. So then, um, as far as the cartoon, I brought that up, and really, I'm really thankful for this POG situation because it makes it so much easier for me to onboard people. And so I'll bring up the Pokemon and the POG story, and how Pokemon um, and POG, they went up together. You know what I'm saying? And POG helped. I wouldn't say like single handedly or anything crazy like that, but because you gotta you gotta have your own motion to begin with. But POG definitely helped Pokemon um, scale, put it like that.
Damn right they did, bro. Like I seen that pack and I said, "Yo, what the fudge, man?" Like I thought Pokemon kind of like came out and just kind of like did its own little kaboom, but I didn't know that that was like a little piece of their beginning history. And and then you see their logo, got to catch 'em all or whatever, and Pog is the game you collect. Um, but yeah, they definitely they definitely made Pokemon, bro, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy because like the collect them all, and then Pog with the collect them, and it just goes back to the vocabulary. And I got the plushies coming, so one of the aspects of the plushies is to collect all the plushies. And yeah, but I don't want to really go too far into that. But I think that just the collectability of brands intertwining with Pog, like it's like crazy utility. And so when I talk to people out in town, it's just like, man, I feel like I wouldn't, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I got a cheat code or something. It's like it's just fucking gives me extra confidence. Like when I go to talk, like I'm a confident person anyway, but just with these things on my fucking hip, you know what I'm saying, on my tool belt, it just like gives me more confidence just to go knock shit out. Like honestly, man. What's up, Duck?
Nah, you're right, man. And dude, having and I ain't just saying this shit, man. To be, yeah, I mean, I'm proud of you. I mean, because you like you're one that's like head down, working hard as fuck, man. But and then this opportunity has came, and you've been in position to take advantage of it. That's the thing, man. Is being prepared to even jump on an opportunity like this, And in the beginning, when it first came on, I was like, nah. And then it was suggested. And then I was like, hell yeah, eventually I would love to have ducks on a pog. But, you know, it's not that I don't have the opportunity, but, we're just not built to that stature yet. And we're getting there. But, but it does. I could see where the confidence, it's not a cocky thing, man. It's, well, maybe how said person, not you. I'm not saying that, but I mean, it could be, smutted out like that, but that's not it, man. You got to think about it, man. You have a 30-year brand that's trusted and loved backing you. How the duck can you not be confident? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100, man. Like it really does boost my confidence, and I'm not trying to like sound cocky or conceited or anything like that. So if people think that I'm cocky or conceited, like, hey, this probably ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like people in my Discord, when I talk, they like it and they like to hear what I got to say and stuff. And they don't think that I'm cocky. So like people think that I'm cocky or too confident or whatever. Like, hey, I'm just not for you, and this ain't for you. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, there's dozens of projects. There's many of founders. There's lots of people on the planet. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like, hey, you think that I'm cocky or conceited or whatever. I'm just not for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to accept that. And so yeah, with that being said, man, just I'm super appreciative. This is like having the Nike check on your shoe. Imagine Kanye West. He's been trying to do fashion forever, and then he finally gets endorsed by like Adidas and stuff. Imagine a basketball player. He's been trying to play on a national, like professional level his whole life, and then he finally gets drafted, and now he can put the NBA logo on, or he can wear the NBA logo jersey. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I feel like I'm a rookie, and I just got drafted by the number one team in the damn country. Like that's how I feel, man. I feel like I'm a freaking wide receiver, like, and I just got drafted by I don't know the New England Patriots or something. That's seriously how I feel, man. And I feel happy and fortunate. And so like with that comes a lot of responsibility, and it's on me to do things without having to be told. Like I know what needs to be done as far as being an NFT founder and building the brand and the IP of the Lava Heads. Like I understand what's going on, and it's on me to do that without really having to say I'm doing. Like I just lead by actions. And so, by with leading by actions, I'm ready to do things that other founders aren't ready to do, which is like onboard people in real life. So, I got a spot, I got a few spots that I found in Tampa, like downtown, and there's like foot traffic there, and I want to just start going live these certain locations, and I got a few T-shirts that are custom, and I got one that's like lava red, and then he's holding up a sign, and it says NFTs are a scam. So I'll wear a shirt like that that says NFTs are a scam, and I'll wait for somebody to come up and they say, "Yeah, man, NFTs are a scam," and then I'll be like, "Huh, no, they're not." Or I'll say, "Like, tell me why you think they're a scam," and then I'll like let them go on a rant, and then I'll just counter that shit, and I'll say, "Well, they're not a scam," and blah 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 blah, and da 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 da, and it'll be a whole live stream session. So um, yeah, so I got a bunch of topics that I want to talk about. So like I'll just be this is how I imagine it. I'm just like sitting on a park bench or just bench period, and then I got the tripod set up and then the camera in front of me, and then I'm just talking about these particular NFT topics, and then maybe somebody might overhear, then they say something, or they read my T-shirt, or they come over there and ask me what I'm talking about, or because I have a big ass binder of Pogs too, so I'll have like a big binder of Pogs sitting next to me. And I'll have the T-shirt on, the tripod up, and I'll be sitting right there in the park just talking about NFTs, like like it's a regular day. Like I talk about NFTs in my sleep, bro. So talking about NFTs in a certain location with the camera on, that ain't nothing, and I genuinely enjoyed this stuff. So, those are the things that I think have to be done just in order to onboard people, because low key, I haven't tapped out. Like, I haven't hit peak on Twitter, but man, like some days I feel like, man, I'm fucking like, I've done as much as I can on Twitter, and then some days I get on Twitter, I'm like, damn, man, there's still so much I could be doing. So like, I don't know, I be feeling back and forth on some days. Some days I feel like I'm maxed out, and then some days I feel like, man, there's so much I could be doing, and like I got to keep like, not saying I got to keep going, but I still got to like. There's still new ways of building brand awareness on Twitter, and that's basically what I'm trying to say. And um, but stepping into the IRL aspect of things, I think that that's going to really it's going to give me more confidence. It's going to I'll be able to onboard more people. I'll be able to provide more content on the YouTube channel, and I want to start going live on the YouTube channel while I do all this stuff, so people can see that just talking to a random person I never met before. The same thing on the internet. Like, I'm talking to random Twitter accounts on the internet. I've never met people before. I don't know any of these people, but we find common ground in a topic and develop a relationship based on that. And develop a relationship based on value that I can provide, because that's what it's going to boil down to. People aren't going to want to just fucking listen to me talk about anything. They want to hear some value. There's a million things to listen to in the world today, and um, you know, you want to be one of those things that are people's listening to. Like, you got to be valued. So I meet random people, talk to them in real life, and then talk about NFTs, which they, granted, they find this topic valuable. They'll want to learn more and engage, and then we still have like the cartoon, the plushie, like all kinds of other stuff that somebody might deem valuable. And we got the NFTs, we got Pog Capital coming. I definitely have I got 1 million coins set aside to participate in Pog Capital, so hopefully I can bring some of my ideas to Pog Capital, and it's gonna get real interesting. What's up, Duck?
No, I was gonna say, bro. I remembered back when I was at the barbecue joint, man. I got the guy's email and lost it, but we got to talk. Oh, he paid me with a crypto.com card. Soon as I seen it, I'm in my head. I instantly lit up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got the Crow card, you know that they're at least looked into and they're invested in it. You got X amount. And but anyway, he had a bag of XRP he was telling me about, dude. And if I'm not mistaken, he's been like one of the miscellaneouses, because I usually have everybody's wallet. I've met most foul friends and put them in, but I think that I have onboarded him into the project that way. And then obviously if he sees me, he's gonna see other projects, that we dug with and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, the real life thing, man, you never know who you may talk to also, man. It might they may already be involved, and then get in kind of like, and be checking you out from the back end.
Yeah, seriously, you don't know who you're gonna talk to or bump into, especially living in a high profile area like Tampa, or even when I go out to Orlando. Like, I really do. I wouldn't say I meet rich people, but um, wealthy people, definitely like in the area. Put it like that, man. I've met people that are investors. I've met people that have whole bitcoins. I've met people that have their own businesses. I've met like fucking master mechanics, just all kinds of people that have professions, and some of them invest and some of them don't. And that's the greatest part, because then I can like convince people into investing with me, and then that's when I turn up and I go, yo, this is decentralized finances. When you like believe in one person, and they can make magic internet money, quote unquote, and with this DeFi stuff. And us being a volcanic brand on the blockchain, that gives us leverage to be here, there, and there. So I've talked to one of the gentlemen. He said he had some Bitcoin, and I was telling him like, yeah, man, there's NFTs on Bitcoin, right? And then I'm telling him like, yeah, man, you could go buy. um, you could go buy an NFT on Bitcoin with a small piece of your Bitcoin, and then like over time, depending on that NFT, it could turn into a whole Bitcoin itself. And I was just telling him that, and it's like his brain was like what, huh? And because the Bitcoin or the Bitcoiners, um, the stereotype is that they're not too fond of NFTs, or they don't really know what's going on with NFTs because their favorite investment instrument is the Bitcoin, and they don't want nothing else other than Bitcoin. And so that is the stereotype, honestly. But with MicroStrategy, he's going to be building his whole fucking like ecosystem on top of the Ordinals protocol. So I think all that stuff it's gonna change soon when people like him start pushing like this technology on people and the masses and things like that. It's going to take people such as myself as well that are willing to go out and do the IRL things and meet people and shake hands in real life and talk to people that don't have anything or don't know anything about crypto for that matter. Like, they don't have any wallet, they don't have any Ethereum or anything. And so like us being Ethereum based project, and I just launched the ordinals, and we're going to be on Theta, so that'll be three avenues to onboarding people. And then with the cartoon, I'll just be able to direct people to the cartoon and on the YouTube channel. And I mentioned the idea of people paying like theoretically, I'm saying people pay 1 coin per episode to watch it. And then I was saying like, yeah, that would also build like a that would build like a bubble of money that I could spend to like keep providing airdrops and keep the company afloat and things of that nature. So yeah, man, it's just crazy, just like, man, just being at the forefront of all this technology and being able to introduce and educate people upon this and with it. Because this, like, wherever there's money and technology, man, it's a great combination, you know what I'm saying? So I genuinely like love doing this stuff like all the time, and I love like eat, sleep, and breathing this crypto stuff with the NFTs and just onboarding people. So yeah, I think I've been monologuing for like 20 to 25 minutes now. So I'll give a little recap of what we done talked about. So I talked about just onboarding people through talking about NFTs. I bring up Bitcoin, the animated series, the plushies. I would keep bringing up those kind of things that, um, normal like cartoon would have, like, for example, like Pokemon. I would use Pokemon a lot. I would say, like, imagine Pikachu was like a character, and the more people that bought into Pikachu, the more like money that you receive, or the more airdrops you will receive. Granted, like, you have the NFT and you get airdrops, or granted, like, you actually the holder of that NFT, and everybody knows that cartoon character, and that knows that that's your wallet. So I'm like low key, your wallet could go fucking famous. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're like your wallet address. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever people like get caught scamming and stuff like that, they'll blast the address everywhere of these wallets and fucking make a wallet famous. You know what I'm saying? And you could really do the same thing if you got an NFT, and the NFT is like um, high value, and people, you can build a whole community around NFTs. And that's another layer that um, that I think that's another confusion part that people are misunderstanding. Because you say you got the for example, that bored ape, that the bored ape, the gold bored ape with the red outfit on, that looks like the McDonald's outfit. Bro, there's a whole community based around that one NFT. Like, everybody would like make jokes about like working at McDonald's, or they would talk about the bored apes, or just anything like that. And then like people were using that bored ape for certain like jokes and shit, and it was like becoming well known. And that right there is an example of like how an NFT can build a community. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got this one picture, everybody's creating jokes around. It's the same thing kind of with the Pepe and stuff, with the memes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will have the frog, they make the jokes, they make the memes, everybody finds it funny. And the fact that it makes people laugh, that's valuable. Like the fact that people can, gain financial like kind of wealth or something from it, that's valuable. Everybody values things differently. So, not saying like this is the only way to build value, but you have to like find something that people deem valuable, and then like, hey, if you got an NFT that's tied to, whatever we're talking about, like, that's a recipe, for making fucking wallets famous, and things of that nature, like that example I was going to. So, yeah, talked about that. The plushies, the animated series. Um, I talked about DeFi. And a thing with the technology and the terminology too. So even with just the word DeFi, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like Wi-Fi. Like people don't even know what the fuck it is. So then it's like, have to break it down and say decentralized financing, and then I'll just go on a rant about like one person or like a team of people creating a decentralized financial situation. And there's just what the POG capital that's coming live. That's a prime example of decentralized finance, like with the crypto and all kinds of stuff, because being a part of that, and that will create opportunities for me to create opportunities for everybody else. And that's an example of decentralized finances, because I'm not relying on like some bank or whatever. Like I'm relying on me, the decentralized part. I'm relying on me to get everything going. So yeah, it's real interesting. Like just onboarding people in real life. The I think that the biggest takeaway, when onboarding people into life in real life, um, is just asking people, do you think NFTs are a scam? And whatever they say, and then I'll say, oh, do you think Bitcoin is a scam? And go from there. And then I'll say, do you remember POGs? So I have like a solid like template of like questions just to go boom, 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 and keep asking people to keep the conversation flowing. And it's all um, it's these are all like one line sentences that really could create a whole hour long conversation. And that's another big thing too, is asking the right question to like keep the conversation afloat and going, because people genuinely are curious. But it's just, you got to ask the right questions to get people get the shit flowing. So um yeah, we're coming up on the what, 45 minutes or so. Duck, man, you want to give me some feedback? What's how you feeling about this whole topic?
Nah, man, I love it. I think it's the right thing to do, or maybe not the right thing to do, but it's a good thing to do. At least put that seed in people's ears, and even the people that are walking by hearing it that don't even engage or going back, and they'll think about it, and something's gonna pop up, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, I heard somebody saying about that the other day, and this some bitch here is talking about he's done mopped up over there." And or they're doing this or that, or it might be a gamer and might realize that the like Logic was talking about, the hell divers, like you got to, if you want to continue keeping your daggum account or something they're integrating or something, you got to, they want you to do something with Steam, PlayStation, and whatever, I guess. Combine your account or something like that or whatever. Something he was telling me, I forget the exacts right this moment, but that, bro, along with the education and things, man, and letting them know, hey, it's not all schemes and scams. Yes, you can get into that if you want to, but people doing the right things aren't facing those situations.
100. And that's really people out there scamming people, shit, that plays in my favor, because not too many people have met an NFT founder that ain't scamming people, and then not too many people have met like a person creating their own cartoon. So not saying like just for an example, like when Cat Dog got made, or Doug or some shit like that, like nobody like did, how did people like take their cartoon when they first like said, yeah man, I got my cartoon and we're doing this and we're doing that. So like that's how I be feeling too. Like not too many people have met a person that has a vision and they're creating a cartoon, and not too many people have met like an NFT founder, because this is all new. This is really is all new. Like all this stuff is like less than 10 years old, like on a mass scale, on a global scale. Like we all know this stuff is old, and they haven't let us play with the technology But now they're letting us play with the technology. So now this is all relatively new, and so it's crazy just you know just being able to capitalize on other people's fuck ups pretty much, and just keep things afloat. And so yeah, man, we getting to the end of the show, man. If y'all got some questions, go ahead and come to the top and just we could start firing off questions and answers. What's up, Duck?
No, I was shoot, I kind of lost it. No, I was just gonna say, man, I think that you're right. Or some people in here, they've been through project after project, and they get this thing under there. They're like, okay, well, we'll jump one off, and if it does really, really good, and we have the liquidity, then we'll do whatever, and if not, then we'll just fizzle out the hype, and then, well, we didn't make it type deal. A lot of people just haven't met the people with this backbone to keep on grinding and building, and through the tough times keep bearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like bear market, keep bearing it and going through it. I'm looking at three right here. I'm not sure about Chiba Pet, and I don't want to slight them at all, but I think they've been kicking it too. But I know me, you, and Ball Out been here. I can vouch for years, grinding through. I'm not sure where Ball Out kept in, but I think he caught Piece of Bull, Bear, and then now going back into a relatively green market. But but yeah, bro. Yeah, just you got to do your own research, man, and really spend some time in it, man. Get to know your people, man. See where their vision is, man. And if you can't see their vision and it be manifested in your mind, then it might not be the avenue you want to go down either. Just food for thought. Just want to put them last quacks in there.
Yeah, definitely. It just all boils down to having vision, because this shit is not easy. I know some people may make it look easy, but it ain't. And just the I can guarantee you, the easier it looks on the outside, the harder it is, like, on the back end. I can guarantee you that. Let me say that again, bro. The easier it looks, the harder and more difficult it is. You know what I'm saying? Because they're making it look that easy because they're grinding so hard, and it really do be hard, bro. So just thank everybody for the support, and even making it this far. But just having a solid vision is what's really gonna fucking make you be able to survive. Because I was here at the beginning of the bull, the bear, and here we are cranking up again. And you know, soon it'll be 4 years, and it's going to be really hard. Like, people that have been around the whole time, it's going to be hard to trick these people. It's going to be very hard to trick us, with this, with the bullshit, and with the nonsense and the toxic positivity. Like, I see right through all that shit, and with the grifting, and the backstabbing, and all the weird petty shit. Like, I see all through that shit, and it's like, it's on me to ignore that shit, and push that shit to the side and keep going forward. And just having a solid vision, a solid community, um, and people that actually deem valuable what you're, like, they deem, like, what you're doing, actual value. It's valuable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be fucking lollygagging and shit, and you expect people to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, people spend good money with me, and they're expected me to provide value and keep building and doing things of that nature. And that's what the fuck I've been doing. So, you know, if y'all haven't heard, like, the first few Volcanic Vibes, like, hey, go back and hear them. And I asked holders that have had my NFTs since the beginning, like, do y'all think I'm doing my job? And everybody said yes. And so, that's not being cocky, that's just me having more confidence. My community members that spent money with me, they're telling me I'm doing a good job. That boost my confidence. I link up with Pog. Pog tell me he's excited about the cartoon. He wants to put lava heads on a Pog and things of that nature. Boost my confidence. You know what I'm saying? I sit here with Duck Set. Duck Set wants to be on this stage. Every time I crank this bitch up, like, I'm appreciative of that shit. I'm not forcing nobody to do anything over here. I'm not forcing nobody to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not forcing nobody to buy anything. I'm providing all vibes, value. A lot of this shit is free, but not everything could be free, because if everything was free, then it ain't valuable, because people don't value free shit. You know what I'm saying? People value, like, um I don't want to say what people value, but people don't value free stuff. I'll put it like that. And I'm just like super appreciative of us making it this far. So this is like pretty much what it boils down to. Just the IRL aspect, and then the IRL aspect, and then just like the digital aspect too, because it all fucking goes hand in hand. I can't do one without the other, and it's like you really got to you one hand washes the other, like seriously, in this game. um Man, and we're stepping into the big boy leagues. This ain't no fucking play shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we are in the big, whether people believe it or not, like we are in the big leagues. This is not no play shit. So people come around like playing, I'm gonna put your ass in the lava, and we're gonna go up after that. So um just happy, excited, and fucking super bullish about everything that's happening, man. And y'all can expect a lot more IRL stuff. We will be doing IRL events. I just gotta like gather everything and do it the right way. We will be holding IRL events in Orlando. Like that's where I'm posted up at. Like right now I'm in Tampa, but I will be in Orlando, and we will be doing IRL events in Orlando when I get stuff right. So definitely taking a whole new approach to this. And we're gonna like I gotta knock out the digital online aspect, and then after that, like I'm head first jumping in on that IRL aspect and the events and things of that nature, because we have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have to do that stuff. There's certain stuff that you just have to do, and nobody should be sitting here telling you what you have to do. You have to just already know that you have to do that. And so these are one of the things that I have to do. Yeah, man. Well, we've been at it for about a good solid hour. Look, Volcanic Vibes 13, man. I've been enjoying this. I hope everybody enjoyed this and found this educational, if not informative, as to the next things I'm going to be doing in IRL, just to provide value with these NFTs. And I pretty much have everything token gated, and there's nothing free anymore. Like there's nothing cheap anymore either. Like the whole like few years I've been building, I did a lot of stuff for cheap and for free. And this will be able to, like, this will put buy pressure on the NFTs, because people, they want my attention, and they want me to build, and they want me to do things with them. Hey, you got to have the NFT before I can do anything with you, because I'm trying to build value and do things for my holders that already paid for my attention. So if you want my attention, that's how you do it. And right now, I think the floor on the NFTs are 0.03. So you can head over to Magic Eden and grab one, or you can head over to OpenSea and get one. And they will pretty much, that's the access point. You go grab one, it's in your wallet. Come into the Discord. Well, I actually shut the Discord down for right now. We're not. I'm doing invite only Discord, because I'm gonna get into this later. But as when I move into this DeFi shit, and I really start doing I don't like to make it sound like this because it sounds scammy, but it sounds funny when I say it like this, the magic internet money stuff. So when I start playing with DeFi and I do the magic internet money stuff, I have to lock stuff down, because I don't want people coming in there and getting scammed. Like I don't want nobody, oh zombie, oh lava, I got fucking scammed for 5K. Oh, I got scammed for 3 NFTs. Like, nope, that won't happen on my watch. So everybody that comes into the Discord, if I don't know you or you don't have my NFT, like you can just like watch us on the timeline, or you can come into the spaces. And I know it may sound kind of messed up, but this is how I have to run it for people to not get scammed. Like I'd rather just like stop all that shit at the door, instead of like let this shit linger and somebody get scammed. So this is that's another thing where it comes into like, do you think this is cocky or confidence? Like if you think that I'm doing all this stuff and it's cockiness, then this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm locking down the Discord and making sure my holders are safe. And this is how I do it. So like I said, if people don't like the way I do it, that ain't my problem. This ain't for you. And this is how we keep people safe around here, man.
Hey, real shit, man. And as things go, like we don't necessarily we ain't got nothing going on POG or whatever, but the traffic that this gentleman has coming to look and see what's going on, like I'm taking advantage of it with the music and the entertainment side of it, man. Like you know he allows me to get up there and play tracks and different things, man. That means something to other artists too, man. Like, I mean, I hope everybody knows me. I'm not gluttonous like that, man. I want to play everybody, other people's tracks, man, and really have their shit seen and heard too, man, under a damn under a what's the word I'm looking for, like a premium listening section, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, this. I mean, you got to think of who we're dealing with and this and that. And I'm not kissing or sucking no winkies and shit, you know. Um, but to stay under them and be respected, you know, as a solid project and things, man, and them to kind of like to back us and shit, man. This shit means this shit, like you said, man. I mean, Lava says we in the big leagues. I guess we in the motherfucking big leagues, man.
Bro, we are. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, if you don't think we are, that's another thing. This ain't for you. If you don't understand what's going on, like, hey, you don't understand we're in the big leagues, that's on you, bro. And like Pog, it's a domino effect. Like Pog embraced me, thank you, and then I fucking embrace Duck, and then Duck go embrace another, and we just keep fucking reaching down, pull up, reach down, pull up, and it's 1 2 1 2. Ain't no fucking 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. No, 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 no. It's 1 2. That's it. That's how we do the shit. So with that being said, Volcanic Vibes 13, man, I've been talking about the IRL Shilling and how I'm gonna like carry and conduct this shit going forward, like in an IRL aspect. So like, thank you for everybody being here. I appreciate everybody for hearing me out. This will be going on the YouTube channel. And yeah, man, just we about to vibe out, man. Duck said, like, send us off, man.
This ain't got no disrespect. Nah. This ain't got no distance sex. Nah. I ain't trying to get respect. Nah. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I ain't trying to get respect. Nah. I already got respect. Nah. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I'm just trying to disconnect. This ain't got no disrespect. No. This ain't got no distance sex. No. I ain't trying to get respect. No. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I ain't trying to get respect. No. I already got respect. Yeah. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I'm just trying to disconnect with a passion. Back to my passion. The past I'm a rapper, try to prove myself. I would fight, I would scrap just to prove myself. To prove myself, let me get my belt. Whip my ass, hang myself. Nah, I would rather bang myself. I love myself. I love hip hop. But trying to keep us, got my hip locked up. I just got married trying to get knocked up. Guess I grew up. But I just look back at some old notepads and I threw up. Thinking about the past and how I never blew up. But don't look back, I just look down. Got another hook with that strap so sound. Now I'm off the backboard slapping shots. Snatching rebounds cause I'm in the middle of my prime like I'm in the middle of my prime like I'ma be kicking sick rhymes till I'm dying. I ain't Eminem but my hair keeps dying. I've always bought them from the same shade design. I'm always straight, I don't even need an iron. I'm quick to get lit just like they hit me with an iron. Club out the rough cause I'm from the same city as Ja. Something's on my back and it's strapped like bras. I'm an old dirty bastard on a shimmy shimmy. Yeah, 31 still spitting when I'm 50. I retire but I'm still spitting fire. I ain't never getting tired. Got tread on my tires, got gas in the tank. When I rap like the wrap up bank. On the next track I'll be right back, but it's time to wrap this track up. Thanks and it's back in my lane. Liz ain't this ain't got no disrespect. Nah, this ain't got no distance sex. Nah, I ain't trying to get respect. Nah, I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I ain't trying to get respect. Nah, I already got respect. Nah, I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah, I'm just trying to disconnect. This ain't got no disrespect. No. This ain't got no distance sex. No. I ain't trying to get respect. No. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I ain't trying to get respect. No. I already got respect. Yeah. I'm just trying to disconnect. Yeah. I'm just trying to disconnect.